But I want to talk about in this update, because this is the first update of 2022. And we'll talk about 2021 things, because a lot of things changed on my YouTube channel and Twitch now throughout the year. Starting last year, way back last year in January, I started out the year playing Kenshi, which I'm doing again. But I was doing 2 videos a day, and they were like the 2 25-minute videos every day. So 14 videos a week. There would be a couple of live streams, unedited live streams, sort of thrown in there as well. But for the most of the videos, 12 of the videos were 25-minute live stream or videos. And somewhere around April, I came to the conclusion that something I was kind of starting to do that I didn't really like that I was doing was I was thinking of when I put my videos out, I was having like an A video and a B video. I put out the good video, like I think I did a good job at sometimes going out and finding some more unknown games. That's what this channel is about. And I liked finding those. And so I'd have that was my A video, and then I'd have like a B video, it would be like a part 2 of something, or maybe something that I knew wouldn't do quite as well, like but I needed a second video for the day, because that's just kind of what I did. And so I came to the conclusion I should just do 1 video a day and just find the really good stuff and do 1 video a day. When I changed, I was kind of worried about views, watch time, all that kind of stuff. And when I changed from April to May or whatever, there was no change at all. It's like there was not a single drop going from 2 videos a day to 1 video a day, which was much better than I expected, which is great. That was the first thing, first change of the year. Change number 2 was around the fall. I was doing 1 video a day, and I came to the conclusion that why am I doing 25-minute videos? You're always told 25-minute videos is like the thing for YouTube, and I would do 25 minutes. Sometimes I would do like 25 minutes or 20 minutes, somewhere in there. Most of the time it's enough to cover enough. It's a short enough video, you'll get the views, A lot of times I would do like a second or third video to kind of, if I wanted to play more. And so most of the folks that watch my channel, I'd say a majority for sure, they pop in, take a look at the game, and pop out. Hang out for 5-6 minutes, which is average, and pop out. And that's understandable. That's what my channel is about, is sort of showing off things. And I decided to switch over to doing like just playing as long as I wanted to, as long as I felt was enough to show the game off. Like most games have just trying to find a good end point to cover all the basics and do a decent job of showing off what the game is, rather than cutting it halfway through a point or whatever. So, interestingly, when I did that change, my average view time is like 20%. And when I switched over from doing, if I did a 20-minute video or a 2-hour video, it's still 20%. It doesn't matter. It seems like the length of the video had no effect. I was worried about less subscribers, less views, because if you're looking for a game, you're looking for Force of Nature, you type it in, and you've got me on top with a 2-hour video of Force of Nature. The next one down is a 25-minute video. You're probably going to click on the 25-minute video, I assume. It doesn't seem to be that way. Something I was watching very closely throughout the year once I changed. It doesn't seem to affect it at all. If it's a 2-hour video, people just watch more overall. So that was great. So I switched that out into just sort of playing whatever I feel is a good stopping point and whatever I feel covers the game well. And that all seemed to go well. And a lot of people, like Rev is saying, a lot of people playing in the background while they do stuff. Hate having to go switch to a new video. And so, yeah, so the majority of people that was to pop in and check out a bit of the game, see what the game's about, they're still watching 5 minutes or whatever, Some folks watch the whole thing. And so I figured that way, it doesn't really change much. Whether it was a 25-minute video or an hour video, if you're one of those that pops in and checks on the game and pops out, it doesn't matter how long the game is. If you're one of those that wants to see more of the game, it's there. So it seemed to work out really well. I was very surprised by that. And I'm quite happy with the way that worked out. Another thing that changed, this is what, change number 3, I think. I no longer stream on YouTube. I only stream on Twitch, and then the Twitch stream goes over to YouTube. That was also kind of a scary step. And I'll explain why a lot of these changes happened this year, because I went basically 7 years, it didn't change anything. Well, once I switched over to indie games, I didn't change much. 2 videos a day, indie games, the niche stuff. That was it. That was my channel. Until last year, things changed, and I'll explain why that happened. So Twitch streams happened starting November 1st, or October 31st, somewhere in there. And that was all basically a peace of mind thing, just to get the thoughts of, as much as I hate it, the thought of the algorithm and content creation and what is this video doing and how well is this video. I wanted to get that out of my head and just have live streams as just sort of a time to just do whatever I want. If I think it'll be good on YouTube, it'll go to YouTube. If not, it's fine. No big deal. Also, there's the question of having a live stream, which counts as a video, and then posting the VOD, which counts as a second video of the same video, splitting the views. How does that hurt? That was all in my head, and I didn't want it in there. So that's why that's the reason that happened. It has been seems to be a very good thing. I will show something here real quick. Now, we did a lot of this sort of analytics looking at and all that on that New Year's Eve stream, but I do want to show this. It may just be a temporary thing, but let's see. This is 90 days is a good way of kind of seeing how things are going. And if it loads, I will show you my graph here of my watch time. Since I've switched my live streams off of YouTube. Now, there's big questions. Does this, I'll make it a little bigger here. Is it the algorithm at work? I won't go into that. Why is this not working? My analytics page isn't opening. Thanks, YouTube. Come on now. This one. This isn't very helpful. Well, maybe I'll show you this. There we go. Okay. So this is safe to show here. So this is, I'll show you some stats here for those that care about stats. So you can see watch time. This is 365 days. It's pretty consistent. It's been consistent since the start of my channel, pretty much. It's been very consistent. I switched my live streams away on this day, where I'm pointing to right now. Can you see that? Yeah. That's where I switched. Now, it's possible it's just, and very likely this is just a temporary thing, but certainly things have changed. It's also around this point, somewhere around here, where I switched over from doing the 25-minute videos up to the whenever videos. A lot of them are around 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere in there for most of them. Sometimes up to an hour. So those are the two changes. And this is my watch time. This is just basically how many minutes people are watching, which makes, yeah, obviously the people are watching more because the videos are longer. But that's a drastic increase in that. So it might be temporary, but that is the results of me both doing longer videos and getting my live streams off of Twitch and just posting the VODs over on YouTube. Also, I have been doing a bit more editing, not heavy editing, but just light editing, just trimming out, bathroom breaks and the start of the stream. Mostly that's just it. Getting you into the game rather than the ramblings of a Twitch live stream when it goes to YouTube. So that may have an effect as well. But it's been a massive change, as you can see. And the view duration, You can see what that's doing as well. That's the minutes duration, which of course is going up as well. So now the big reason for these changes is for the past. I've never had like a giant like a spike in views. I never had like a video that went viral, anything like that. You know, I've had a couple of good videos, but nothing's gone crazy. And so I've always just been a kind of a steady 7 years, nice and steady. And this last year, 2021, I was like almost exactly the same as 2020. Like it's actually a little bit less views, watch time, subs. It was all like just right at what 2020 was. So it was very stagnant, which is not a bad thing. I'm not complaining at all. If my channel sits at this rate for 10 years, I'll be very happy. But, you know, it's nice to see things go up. And so it inspires some changing some things around. So that's what kind of inspired the changes. And I think that I have found something, I think, and I'm quite happy with it. The other thing is, even though Twitch is just sort of a side thought, my home is YouTube, and will always be YouTube. Sorry, Twitch folks, but Twitch is just fun times and just sort of, I mean, it's still content and still going to YouTube, so it still is, you know, a job and all that, sort of. But having Twitch and seeing, this is 3 months into Twitch now, seeing it grow, as it has been sort of just an afterthought for 5 years or whatever I've been streaming, is nice to see that as well. So it's all kind of, you know, uplifting is the word. Where's my notes? Make sure I said everything here. My last thing that I had changed is in December, I started doing premieres. And I've been doing it with I was doing it originally with just the videos that I recorded, and I would do a premiere. On YouTube, it looks like a live stream, but it's a premiere, so everyone can sort of watch the thing all at the same time. I changed the time that I release my videos so I can hang out in chat, and it's been fun. I like it. I took away live streams from YouTube, so that way I kind of got that back in there, and I can hang out with chats with the YouTube side of the world, and it's been fun. So I've been doing that with all my videos. I just recently started doing live streams that way as well. I feel kind of funny about it, and I haven't gotten really any feedback on that with putting live streams over there. So I live stream it on Twitch, and then a couple days later, it'll go to YouTube, and I'll post it as a premiere live stream. Seems to be going over okay, and it does have a second effect, and that is, I've gotten some comments about this, and I understand. YouTube ads have gotten out of control, and as much as I would love, like, ultimate goal would be turn the mid-roll ads off of my YouTube videos. I would love to do that. I can't. I have to have ads, sadly. That's how I pay for this house, you know. So it does provide a ad-free time. If you pop in there in the premiere, you got an ad-free thing. If you don't want to do the YouTube Premiere or YouTube Premium, or if you're a Twitch sub, gets to watch it without ads also, which is kind of a cool thing Twitch does. I wish YouTube members could do that, but they don't. Do you send out notifications for YouTube premieres? So if you go to, I think we changed bots over on Discord. I think the Discord bot does. I'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't, I'll start posting it in there to make sure that it shows up. The best way of catching up anything is on Discord live streams, and that is on the Discord. It's the best way of doing it. I've been also posting every time I do a live stream. I've been trying to post. I'll post a community post, and then as soon as the live stream is over, I'll delete it, so you'll know. So if that post is there, that means I'm live streaming. I will also, because of the change away from YouTube, it's hard to know when I'm streaming. I have the events thing that I've been adding in here. My event is over because it's after time, but if I'm streaming this event will be here, so you can know if there's a stream going on. So that's the two things that I have for that, for knowing if live streams are going on. YouTube homepage is my subscription page. That's pretty much what I do too. I mostly just keep an eye on the subscription page. So, another perk to going over to Twitch thing is I can do things like what we're doing right now, which is like Kenshi week. I can't do Kenshi every day on YouTube, but I can like stream it every day and then kind of spread it out, on YouTube and that has been a lot of fun. And there'll be more of those. There'll probably be a Star Sector time. There'll probably do a Fortress time so that I can like sit down and actually have a proper like playthrough rather than just doing like one time and then moving on to the next one. So that's probably something else happening as well. Is that all I have? Oh, last thing. The updates. So as I said at the beginning of this, I have done a channel update for every month, first of the month, for 7 years. And it really helped me. I think it helped me a lot at helping me come up with ideas for the channel and keep things kind of rolling, keep things moving along, coming up with ideas like Free Games Month, or I think Premieres was one of them. Just different things I did to kind of spice the channel up a bit, keep things changing. I think I'm going to switch it over, after saying all those positive things, I'm going to switch it over to doing like a quarterly thing, or just when something worth talking about is happening. Like a January, maybe one in March for if roguelike happens this month, this year, Free Games Month, just the top ones. So I'll still do a few. And also, I used to always do a death match. So if you were a supporter, you Patreon supporter, YouTube member, or now Twitch subscriber, a death match. I'm going to stop the death matches. They'll still be there at the beginning of every Twitch stream, but the battle it out when I would send folks t-shirts or mugs or whatever whenever they won. I can't do that anymore. With the Twitch subs, it has just become too much to handle. So I can be the last recorder. So the one, the beginning of the stream death matches will still happen. The once a month things will end. Normally I would do it at the end of this update. So for now they're going to end unless I can find an easier way to keep that sub member Patreon list easier up to date. Then they will go away. So I apologize. I'm sorry. You still get to murder each other. If you're here for the live streams, right at the live stream starts, you get to watch yourself murder each other. I'm still keeping that going. But it hurt. I've had those death matches since almost the day I started my channel. So they may come back at some point. But for right now, they're on hiatus. Because I love spreadsheets. So the problem isn't the spreadsheets. The issue is, and it's really not, Twitch is fine and Patreon is fine. YouTube is kind of a pain at keeping the members, keeping an eye on who is still a member and who leaves a member. It's really hard to keep an eye on that stuff. Twitch and Patreon are great. Patreon gives me a notification when someone leaves. Twitch, I can just pull up it's not too bad. It's just a lot to keep an eye on. And there's folks that are YouTube members and Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. That's not fair that they would get 3 people in the match if there's a win going on. I don't know. So anyway, they might come back, but for right now, they're on hiatus. We'll say that. So that's all I got. That was everything. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I think I caught what was in there. Events are great. Honestly, if premieres showed up on there, I'd actually see them. Yeah, so I don't do the premieres. Oh, another thing with premieres. So I'm trying to find a good time and just have it sort of every day at that time. And that's what I might start doing with live streams. Normally it's at 12:30 a.m. my time, which is Central U.S. time, because I'm here and I can hang out and chat. So I'm going to try to set it up as that. So every day there will be a premiere at that time. It's also around the time that I do live streams. So it's just sort of, it all kind of goes together. So right now it's at 12:30 or like, what's it? 6:30 GMT, I think is what it is. 6:30 a.m. GMT. 12:30 a.m. Central time. It's about the time that I post those things. And I stream at 1 a.m. my time. So that way everything's kind of all in the same, around the same time. So that's it. That is my channel update. My channel update of the year. The big one. There we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me for, I'm at almost 7.5 years now of this YouTube thing. And it's fantastic. There is no better job out there. So, anyway. Thanks for hanging out for the night, those of you in the live stream. And we're going to go find someone to raid, I suppose. And, yeah, so I think what I'll do, so I alluded to this, so we got, like, Kenshi Week right now, because nothing's coming out. Whenever we get into, like, slow time, then we'll pull in some more, we'll do, like, a Star Scepter week. We'll do a Dwarf Fortress week. Of course, when Dwarf Fortress hits Steam, there will be, like, Dwarf Fortress month or something, for sure.